Hi there, I'm Amanda Ball. I'm here in Northern California, and I'm here with my colleagues Gregg Rozeboom in the Washington, D.C. area. Hi, Greg. And Scott Gallagher in New Jersey. And we are dynamic emotional integration professionals, and we're very excited to bring this new offering at Empathy Academy called The Emotional Life of Parenting. I'm especially excited about this because in all of my years working here, we've had many requests um, for how can we share this work with youth? How can we help youth understand and work with their emotions in the ways that we're teaching it to adults? And there are many ways we can do that. But one of the first ways we thought was let's start with the adults who are closest in their lives, with the parents and parental figures of children and youth. So I'm so excited to be able to be a part of this inaugural offering of that. But I do want to give credit to Greg, who is really the vision behind this and the motivation behind this. He approached us last year and he said, "All right, guys, it's time. We got to do something." And so this is what we have come up with. But I wanted to, give Greg a chance to share, what is your vision and motivation and for this course?
Yeah, so when I first read Carla's book, Language of Emotions, in 2019, I was so excited about it that I shared it with my kids, and I encouraged my teenagers to read the book as well. And so really over since 2019, it's been a really core part of our family life is reading Carla's books and talking about the emotions around the home. And so what happened is a year ago, my two older kids were taking a writing class at the local college, and their professor, she was, had her master's degree in English from Boston University, and she was a mom of two small kids. And here she is teaching this class at the local college, and she's got my two older kids in her class, and she's reading their essays that they're writing, and she's like, "Wow, like." This is really incredible what you guys are writing about in your essays about emotions and about your home life. And she's like, I really want to talk to your parents and ask them more about this. And so that we actually had that opportunity to talk to her, and it was through that conversation of just a professor of my kids that is saying, wow, like there's something really incredible here about the way that you talk about emotions, and I really want to understand more. And that really ignited in me this desire to continue to share that with other parents, is how to incorporate the language of emotions within the home.
Yeah, thank you for that. And I think that's a really good point too about this course is about teaching parents and other adults in children's lives about their own emotions, but also so that they can better understand the emotions of their kids and better support them in their emotional development. So yeah, thank you for that. And thank you for, being a really big motivating factor behind getting this course together. So we Greg and I realized, okay, we need someone who has other experience too. And we wanted to bring in Scott because he has both experience as a parent and I don't know how long you've been teaching, but I know you've been teaching for quite a while, which means that you've been working with kids, teens and youth and their parents and other teachers for many years. So if you'd like to say about a little bit more about why this is important for you to be doing this course.
Sure. Well, it's kind of crazy to think that it's been 20 years that I've been working with kids and parents, and currently working at a self-directed learning cooperative. I have more opportunity to work with the parents directly and in a collaborative way to really help them work with their kids. And well, I guess the thing that for me, what's most exciting about this course is uh, parenting is hard.
Yeah.
It can be things can get emotional,
Yeah.
quote unquote emotional, uh, and so I think a lot of my work with parents is is trying to help validate that that emotional turbulence that they feel. And I think through the lens of DEI, I think what's nice is that we can assure parents that it's not their job to just kind of float above their emotions as if they don't exist, but to actually go into their emotions and find the intelligence there, and first within themselves, and then that can be a way for them to work with their kids. So that's really the most exciting thing is that it can be an opportunity for parents to share with one another the challenges of parenting and how to reframe our emotions.
Yeah, thank you for that. And thanks for the reminder that it's important first to learn about your own emotions and how to work with your own emotions. And that the idea is not to, control or manipulate or change the emotions of your children, but more just ways to support them in their own emotional development. So thank you for that.
Yeah, Amanda, you had an opportunity to work with teenagers as well, and teaching them emotions in a school setting. And I know, like, when me and my kids stopped by you in California, you were like sharing with us about that. And so I was really excited to do this course with you as well, just knowing that you had already really worked with this material and worked with kids as well.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons I really wanted to do this, because I got to see the other side of it. I was a school counselor, a mental health counselor in a few local schools here in Northern California, and I got the chance to work with kids and teens, especially specifically, and teach them this work with emotions. And what I was seeing was missing was that, they would go home and the people, the adults in their lives didn't necessarily have the skills to understand what they were talking about. I was like, that's a missing piece here. So I was teaching them, but then it was also really important that even, the teachers and parents and other people in their lives had the skills as well. So I really like this idea of kind of going to the other side and teaching that way. And maybe someday it will all come together and we could work with both teens and kids and the adults in their lives. So yeah, and I don't have kids myself, but I'm very close with both of my parents, and they know a lot of what I'm doing. And so I test things out with them and see see what happens as an adult daughter now, But just thinking back to when I was a kid, how great it would have been if my parents and other adults in my life had even just one skill with one emotion, in this way. So yeah.
So when are we going to start the course?
So the course is Monday, September 25th to Friday, October 20th. It's 4 weeks. And we also have on September 16th, Saturday, we have a workshop that will introduce a lot of the concepts that we'll go over in the course. You don't have to attend the workshop in order to attend the course, but it is, it's just a good introduction to it. And that's the 16th, September 16th, from 10 to 12:30 Pacific time. Mm-hmm. So is there anything else that we're missing that we want to share first? Okay. Well, we hope that you're able to join us. And yeah, we're very much looking forward to offering this new course. Thank you. Yeah, see you there.